The Mint Collective is in Vegas this year, the March 25th to the 27th. So this weekend, we're excited to be there. We're going to be doing free breaks. We're going to be at booth D1 and D2 right next to Fanatics. So you look for the Fanatics booth, we're right across there. We're going to be doing free breaks. We're going to be doing Mojo Collection, which just drops that Saturday as well. We're doing 15 cases of Mojo Collection, our very own buyback, highlighted by Michael Jordan's in there, Michael Jordan autographs. We've got Steph Curry in there. We've got Tom Brady rookies in there. So fun product, 10 to 14 hits per case. And it is multi-sport. There's boxing cards in there. There's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and it is the best of the best. So get in those. They're already selling out. We're going to be doing 15 cases in Vegas, so make sure you grab that. Mint Collective is going to be big. We've got Peyton Manning in the house. We got Jerry Rice in the house. We have anybody who's anybody going to be in the house doing stuff, selling cards for the hobby. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's at the MGM Grand, which is one of my favorite casinos to be at. It's got it all. It's got one of the better sports books. So come see us in Vegas. C-Rat, how excited are you about being at the Mint Collective?
First of all, I'm excited that there's actually a big card show here on the West Coast, and specifically Vegas. I think that's a huge, huge deal because, that's something that a lot of collectors have wanted for a long time. You know what I mean? Like being here on the West Coast. Specifically, if it was in LA, it would have been dope as well. Or in the Bay Area, it would have been dope as well. But Vegas, man, who doesn't like to go to Vegas? So a big card show in Vegas is gonna be a good time.
Yeah, Dan. I mean, any reason to go to Vegas is a good reason, right?
I agree. I mean, we've been looking for a big West Coast show. I feel like the West Coast out here, we kind of get alienated. And I mean, it's tough to put on, especially in the Bay Area. You brought up the Bay Area. Really expensive to get the type of place that you would need, size-wise, and keep under that budget. Vegas is tried and true for conventions. It's kind of what they're built for, besides a lot of other things. But I mean, there's a lot of conventions that go through Vegas. Yep. Some of the biggest ones in the world go through Vegas. Yep. So I'm stoked. And I'm glad it's a little 3-day. 3 days is pretty much the max you want to be in Vegas. You go over 3 days, you start getting a little loopy and crazy, and you're probably lost a little bit of money on the old blackjack table. But I'm stoked. I'm stoked to go. And I think tickets may still be available at like $15 a day to get in.
Yeah, and we actually did a interview with Ezra Levine, who's part of the Collectible app and the CEO. He's going to be kind of running the event, and he talked about it early on. We were supposed to have it in January, but things got postponed, so we're here in March, and we're having the show. And what's unique about this show is you have the marketplace, so you have like your traditional card show feel, but then you also have signature sessions with keynote speakers. So if you're into learning about the business of the hobby, this is the place to be. I mean, Josh Luber's going to be speaking. Peyton Manning's going to be speaking. Ken Golden's there. So there's a lot of great podcasts. Sports Card Nonsense is going to be there talking. We've got Card Ladder in the house, which is, what we use for all of our data on sales. And then if you want to go to the Collectors Carnival, I believe there's a few tickets left. So it's $700. It is an open bar, so you could probably make your money back. I don't know if you do that kind of thing. I mean, it is Vegas. It is Vegas. Open bar for 3 hours. It's at Hawkensaw Nightclub, but you got to purchase a special ticket for the Collectors Carnival. And they're going to be doing the business of UFC and Las Vegas Collectibles, a live immaculate UFC case break there. PWCC is going to have some rare memorabilia, meet and greet with UFC fighters, DraftKings VIP lounge. So fun games and brand experiences, open bar and hors d'oeuvres. So come hungry, right? So we'll be there. That's going to be fun as well. So that's an extra added little feature if you're already there. If you decide, hey, I want to go there, you might want to buy your ticket now. But I'm looking forward to see what they do, because the National has been the National for years. It's been the same way with the introduction of the case breaking in 2013, but it's been the same format every year. So this is, a new kind of experience that I'm interested to see how it plays out. And, there's a lot of temptations in Vegas, but another temptations is trying to find your favorite card and meet with some of your favorite people in the hobby, including ourselves. So we'll be giving away some free shirts while supplies last. We'll be doing free breaks. We're doing Origins basketball, free breaks. That's the shirt right there. That is the shirt we'll be giving away. We only have a few of those left, so come get your shirts free of charge. So a lot of stuff going down at the Mint. We're super excited and happy to be there and glad we were invited. So we got 8 of us there. Mojobreak Gaming will be in the house. We got Mojobreak Media. Cody's going to be doing some interviews with some big names in the hobby. So look for that content coming up soon. And man, lots of fun stuff at the Mint Collective. So be there. And if you're not there, we're going to be streaming and we're going to have content. So we'll bring that content to you guys and hopefully do our best to bring the show to you on YouTube here and on all this major podcast network.
Yeah, I was gonna mention one thing about the show. So this is the first one, right? The first Mint Collective show in Vegas. I'm curious to see how many people are actually going to be able to make it out. You know, the average collector. But I think, man, I don't know. I envision this in the future. You know, Nationals will still be the Nationals, and a lot of people will still attend. But the lure of Vegas, this show could eventually take over the Nationals if it works out how the organizers are putting this thing together.
And we're not talking just trading cards either. There's going to be that digital aspect of it as well. I think there's going to be a lot of like NFT and blockchain talk and all that good stuff. So it's not just your typical, standard card show. There's going to be a lot more to it and a lot more stuff that if you don't know a lot about, it's going to give you an opportunity to learn about it. Yeah. So it's going to be one of those shows that you're going to leave and you're going to be like, man, I really dig that aspect of the hobby. I'm going to get involved in that. And I didn't know about it until I went to this show.
Yeah, I just wonder because, I wonder how many people are going to show up because it is kind of earlier in the year, right? Summertime is a time when people have more time off and they can go to something like the Nationals. So I'm interested in seeing how the timing works because this was actually originally supposed to be in January, which is even earlier in the year, like the very first month. So we'll see. I'm excited for it, and I think I personally think that this show can grow to become bigger or as big as the Nationals because, again, who doesn't want to go to Vegas instead of
and one more
City?
thing to kick off the show. We've got the biggest break ever happening on Instagram tomorrow, Thursday. So you actually may be getting this video on Friday, but so we may already know what happened. You might be watching this and already know what happened, but there's going to be 25 cases of flawless basketball, which is the topic of all topics right now in the hobby. As Drake is in on this thing trying to trace the triple LeBron logo man, which is valued at $5 million. People are trying to say it's a $5 million card, so everybody's trying to chase it as flawless basketball dries up. So there's going to be 25 cases broken, 10 cases of first off the line, 15 cases of hobby, Leighton sports cards, and Blez Brothers breaks. Blez sports cards are going to be doing it as well. So maybe as you're seeing this, we'll know if the triple logo man was pulled or not. But should be a fun event to kind of kick off the Mint and get people that are basketball market people, which is huge to see what happens in that break. Yeah. Crazy, $40,000 buy-in, guys.
I feel like every basketball collector will be watching that break.
Everyone?
Every single one.
Everyone.
Across the seas, international, Australia, Asia.
And when does it go down? It's 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Eastern on Thursday.
Yep, on both of their channels, and I believe their Instagrams as well. Now, I know Pullwax apparently had, I didn't see him in the chat, but Pullwax did a 5-case break for Drake, apparently. And he had like 4,000 people in his Instagram. So we'll see if this tops that, right? Because there's going to be a lot of people wanting to see if this card's pulled. I think Golden has a spot. We sold a lot of stuff to get a spot. Like, we're eating ramen now for the rest of the week. So
10,000 viewers.
10,000 viewers, you think?
I think so.
We'll see.
But wait, if Blez is broadcasting it and Rich is broadcasting it, you think they're gonna have 10,000 in each or combined? Combined. Okay.
I will say, I mean, I don't want to poo-poo this, but like Drake is Drake. Like people who don't know anything about the
Who's
hobby
Drake?
know Drake. You know the guy from Degrassi?
Huh?
That guy? That guy? But I agree with you guys. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive, and it's going to be an incredible way to kick things off. I also wonder, where do we go from here with Flawless?
26 case break?
Well, just in terms right. Just in terms of the product, like, okay, the triple logo man LeBron is pulled. It's the biggest card of all time. Now what?
It's all downhill from there.
It is to say, I mean, it is the biggest modern card of all time.
Well, like
right?
how do they top themselves next year? Because I feel like they have to top themselves.
The
next year,
answer
right?
is that how good is the rookie draft class? I mean, I know Flawless is driven also by a lot of these big vet hits like this triple logo man. So I don't foresee them having another card as big as per se as this LeBron triple logo man necessarily. They're gonna keep putting like big name triple logo mans of like guys together like LeBron and Curry and KD or something like that. But it's gonna come down to the draft class. If there's a hyped up like another LeBron James on the way sometime in the next decade, then the product can get just as big.
I don't want to piss in everybody's Wheaties. Well, I do. Check it out.
We're peeing and Wheaties.
Yeah, check this out. I mean, what if Panini makes a LeBron triple logo man next year? It's not out of the realm. They could 100% do it.
Then I feel like it'd just be just as big a chase as this year.
And maybe,
well, they can't both go for $5 million.
And maybe they do the thing where they say like these are from his NBA Finals appearances with all three franchises.
They can keep doing that, Dan, but they can't keep doing that forever because they just won't have enough game-used logo mans to use.
I get that, but they 100% can do this again.
Oh,
they can do this card again.
Well, I think this is the escalation, and I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do think it's going to happen sometime in our lifetime. Jordan, LeBron, logo mans are going to happen at some point.
That's really the only way it can go up.
Yes.
It's the only way. That's the only place we can go from here.
Yes.
Is they have to make a deal where they can get Jordan logo mans, and I don't know if that ever happens, but that's really the only way it can be topped, right?
So check us out at the Mint Collective. Join in on a free break if you're there. Join in on Mojo Collection if you're not there. And you get to watch these big hits being pulled. It's just a massive amount of great hits in Mojo Collection, 15 cases. So they're going to go quick. We're going to do them over the course of the weekend. So get those at mojobreak.com. Check the schedule for those break times. They're already scheduled. And like I said, they're already selling out quick. So get in on that to get into a break at the Mint if you're not going to be there. And follow us here. Make sure you hit subscribe here to find out the latest content from the Mint.